Hello again from Vokes Industries. It's been 3 months since I did full walkthrough, long form, December 20th, 2024. Today's March 21st, 2025. So let's do a good walkthrough again and see where we've got in the last 3 months. So, walking in the door, here's our utility room, I guess you could call it, where all our power and breakers are. It hasn't been focused on at all, so it's gets missed a lot on the 3S'ing and pretty dusty. Maybe we can work on that. Same with our punch clock area. Walking in the door, she's looking a little dusty right inside the door, but just things to look at and think about. Time clock area, a couple extra things on that cart. It shouldn't be there, but they are. That's used to transport stuff from the office where it gets dropped off, Kanban orders and whatnot. Jamie created this wonderful water bottle holder. We had an issue yesterday with one of the water bottles leaking, so I just tipped over a couple of them, see if they're going to leak, and if not, it might be one of the other ones, and we'll figure out which one's leaking and then go from there, because they should be able to lay on their sides like that. We got this wall all cleaned off, and we're going to set up our morning meeting area over here eventually. For now, our morning meeting area is still over here, and as you may have seen in our other videos, we updated this list to have our goals on it. There's a whiteboard in behind there laying up against the wall. It's no longer used. It can probably be cleaned off, and there's a box of something that needs to be gotten rid of. So yeah, always lots of stuff for improvements. Things getting ignored for too long, which our morning meeting cart was one of those things. I was on the CNC running some programs that allowed me some time to actually clean it up, because there used to be a box of stuff on there and a bunch of paperwork. So we're getting that tidied up in 3S'd and trying to get things organized. Coat rack area is actually looking pretty good. CNC, it's a little messy right now underneath of it, but we're in the middle of running some ladders and they're pretty messy, so figured to run the rest of them before I do a full cleanup on it. And as with our other other videos, clamp area for walls, sauna walls. We also use it for bunky doors sometimes when we're doing them. So right now we're on some doors. Got a high rise for a sauna there, a couple extra sauna parts. A little bit of work in process, not a whole lot, which is nice to see. Trying to keep with the one-piece flow. Bench assembly area, bench arm assembly area, sorry. Got extra run parts that they can pull from when needed. Those used to be down in the bench area assembly, but they were in the way down there, so we found a different spot for them where they can be just thrown on the cart if they need be. Working on the one-piece flow though, keeping up with doing bench arms as we need them. Then all our extra little parts go one-piece flow with the sauna. Our pocket holder for our headrests. Couple extra hoses hanging up there that are used, and that's actually a good place to store them, so that's why they're there. Over to our gang rip. Yesterday's video, you may have seen that Mike Thomas had cleaned up all in behind here. So it's looking pretty good. Gotta keep the rope tight and keep her cleaned up. But as we look around the lumber room, if you compare it to 3 months ago, all the full carts, bunch of scrap, bunch of unusable lumber or lumber that needed to be repurposed that just wasn't, all empty carts now. All lumber in the lumber room is usable, not just sitting around waiting to be either thrown out or repurposed. Going to our back lumber room. It's again some machinery that is waiting to go on to a better place. Some more lumber there. Some extra cardboard and whatnot. This back area could be cleaned up too, but it's sort of out of the way and hidden so it doesn't get seen very often. We'll go outside for a minute. Had a bit of a stockpile up over winter that we couldn't do with stuff. Now that the snow's starting to go away, we can start cleaning it up a little bit, getting it look a little bit more pristine again. So yeah, it's walking through the back here. I'll post a link to the walkthrough from December in the description. That sauna is sold. We had like 4 feet of snow, so I was waiting for the snow to go away. It can be delivered soon, I think. Yeah, I'll post a link to the description, or in the description, to the walkthrough from December, and then go ahead and watch that. This one might be a little bit, that one's 13-14 minutes. This one might be a little bit longer, judging by the time already. Dry lumber there, ready to go right to the molder. Right there, molder setup. Working process, sauna working process. Goes right to assembly. Right here. Right where you need it. So this is our new bench assembly area. Excuse me. Well, it's old bench assembly area, but moved. Then you have door and window assembly for saunas. Wall assembly for saunas, and right on the other side of the sauna waiting to be created is crating for saunas. Everything right in a row, right next to each other. Very good flow coming down the line here. We'll walk back up to the molders. Come past the molders and the planer here. Got some carts of our extra sauna parts. Another sauna cart waiting to get finished and go through. Hopefully we can downsize and get rid of these carts sometime soon, but work in process. Everything's, so at least it's gone a lot further in the last 3 months than I've seen in a while. Quick cut saw S90. Right here, that was the big change at the beginning of the year. Working out pretty good right here. There's lots of room. There's a bunky door. Kanban cart for extra material for the door frames. And then our bunky door assembly area. So we have glue up on the wall, trim, frame building, and frame and door assembly area. All next to each other, all tight fitting. Good flow through here. Have The idea of getting rid of this downdraft table, since we don't use it as a downdraft table, we can just have a regular table. Maybe sell that off. Haven't talked to the boss about that yet. And also, this clamp up table is more than what we need, so we might downsize that, and then we can get rid of machinery that we don't use for what it's purpose for. Air compressors, and in this back corner here, I didn't show it in any of my other videos. I didn't even realize it was back here. Well, what was back here to show off, but I have a cart of material here that not exactly sure what it's for. I don't know why it got shoved back here, but I'm gonna pull that out, clean it off. And we got another cart there that we can't use, so it can come out of back here. A couple other things, some general 3S and tidying and get rid of what we don't need. Some lumber there on the back side and drying room, but we'll go around this way. So the inline saw is still in the same spot on the other side of this saw here that we're setting up. I'm not exactly sure what its purpose was, but I think they got a half plan for that. We're just working on getting that set up and to what they need it for. Some work in process ladder steps need to be finished, crated up, and a skid of old roof board and floorboard material that couldn't be used, just got rot in it, so we used them to build our crates. Yeah, so most of things are getting organized, repurposed. Charging station is not much of a charging station, but it's one of those things that gets old improvement that is getting changed. Strapping cart for our crates. Another table that used to be used for something and now has just become a catch-all. Needs to be cleaned off, gotten rid of. Drying room full of lumber. Some extra stuff there that needed to be dried out a little bit more before we can send it off. Another cart, no wheels. A couple other things. Squeeze through here. So lots of room for improvements yet, but Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. So our showroom area, a few of our saunas are out at a show right now for the weekend. Well, they have been for a couple weeks now, but we have all this metal roofing in our showroom area, which is not a good spot for it. So I'll have to move that. I have an idea for our showroom area. Just wait for our saunas to come back and maybe we can get this set up really nice. It's one of those, just have to make time for it, find time, make time. It's actually fairly organized back here. A couple sauna floors waiting to go out on builds. Infrared sauna. I moved over there, it was probably in the way. More stuff to go out. Hot tubs back there, this warehouse. So, looks like a bit of a warehouse anyways. There's a big board there. Might be able to get rid of that. Not sure what that's wants to be used for. Repurpose it or get rid of it. And the collect-all cart of stuff that's not being used. So it has to be gone through. There's the box that was in the morning meeting, on the morning meeting area, Kurt. There's a fork truck that we're waiting on to get picked up still. Yeah, so I've made a lot of good changes, a lot of things cleaned up, and it's looking really good. Really proud of the guys working together as a team to get things organized, keep things organized, and not reverting back to old processes where we end up with piles and piles kicking around. Repurpose as we go through it. Let's do it right away, get it out of the way, get it done. Yeah, huge improvements on flow already. It's a continuous goal of ours this year. Probably top priority, not even probably, it is our top priority this year to get the flow of the shop down so that we can work more efficiently, faster without working harder, safer, less transportation, less of all the 8 ways. So yeah, there's a long form walkthrough video of where we're at 3 months after the last long form video we did. It's looking really good. Those shapers will have to be moved still, but we have to run power, and it's again one of those things that can't fix everything all at once. Some things do have to wait, and right now they work for what we need them for. So until we can make it better, we make it work. Thanks everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, wonderful week whenever you're watching this. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.